Joe Hopkins here, and the question, which budget guitar is right for you? And I guess this could basically be which guitar is right for you. But on this channel, I deal with inexpensive products, budget guitars. Why? Because like a lot of you, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money to spend on guitars, right? So I get budget ones, and there are a lot of really good brands out there, but you got to decide which one you want, which one you're going to get. The first thing you got to do is look at how much do I want to spend? Because budget means different things, right? It depends on what you want, what you're getting, and how much money you have. If you only have a little bit of money, they have guitars around $100, right? Like a Glary and some of the Harley Bentons. And then, you know, they got $200 guitars. A lot of places got them, you know, Donner, Rondo Music, also Harley Benton. I'm looking around. Guitar Fetish, they got some like $250, $300 around there. Do you want to spend $500, $550 and get a Wolf or an AIO? They're excellent guitars. But if you don't have that much money, you don't have that much money. What is your budget? We'll start with that. And then the second question is, what are your needs? What do you need on a guitar, right? What kind of music do you play? Do you need something with humbuckers, or do you need single coils? Do you need a tremolo? Do you need a locking tremolo? What is it you need, right? And, well, that's some stuff to talk about because there's differences with some of this stuff. And then it comes down to preference, right? What do you want along with what you need? Let's say you want a Les Paul style guitar. I got one right here. It's got a broken high E string on it. I just broke it the other day. This is my Sawtooth. They make really good Les Paul style guitars. A little bit longer scale length though, kind of like a Strat scale length on a Les Paul. But there are a lot of more traditional ones like, you know, Sawtooth, they got good stuff at a good price. So does Harley Benton. If you're looking for the traditional Les Paul, Harley Benton's got good ones. IYV, Wolf, AIO, most places. Most of them have Les Paul style guitars. My favorite is my Wolf. A little on the pricey end, $550 for that one. But this one is definitely excellent, and this was more like a $3-something, I think, on sale. They're not always that cheap. You look around holidays like Black Friday and President's Day and stuff. They get sales on these, and you get coupons too, 50% off kind of stuff, right? You can just see it, that green thing up there is my IYV. They're pretty damn cheap and pretty damn good. I like their single cut. I got a good one. If you need Les Paul style guitar with a locking tremolo, Harley Benton's got an awesome one, right? Their SC Custom FR, something like that. It's really good. And it's more modern, thinner body, not the thick brick like these are. Thinner body's got the cutaway. I can see it hanging up over there on my wall. But yeah, what do you need? Do you want a Les Paul? They got Les Pauls. And you can look around and find the ones with coil splitting, like the Harley Benton has coil splitting. Some of the others do if you want that. Or if you want like an SG style guitar, a lot of places have those too. I'd really like to check out the Firefly version of the SGs. Or you like country, you're a Tele man. I've got it's plugged in because I play this one. I've been playing this one lately. You know, I got Telecaster. You're a country man, you need a Tele. This is my slick Tele. It was like $300, $250, $280, something like that around there. Really good Telecasters. I also have an Xavier and an SX. SX is from Rondo Music, Slick and Xavier from Guitar Fetish. Excellent brands. If you want a Tele, yeah, you a country man, you want a Tele, good guitars, you can get a lot of them. You can get them pretty much anywhere. And the Teles tend to be the cheapest ones. It's something I like about Telecasters. I like the twang, I like the sound. Country, old style blues, they work great for, you know, a lot of rock and roll stuff too. And you can metal on a Tele. There's no doubt, right? You can do it. And my favorites so far are at Guitar Fetish, my Slick and my Xavier. The Xavier, very traditional style Telecaster, right? Very twangy, if you want the Tele sound, that's about the best thing I've seen other than an actual Fender. But all of them are pretty good, right? Let's see, you want a Strat style guitar. I got my Hard Luck Kings here. Hard Luck Kings is good. A little bit pricier than some of the brands, but you can go there and look at their clearance and their daily deals. I got this on a daily deal for $200, and I got the setup on it. I'd recommend you pay for shipping with these. They don't have free shipping. So you pay for shipping, and with a shipping and a setup, and I'd pay for the setup, I'd recommend it. It adds about $100. So this was like $300 all told on a daily deal. Really good guitar. But I'm looking at my Donner hanging up over there. It was like $200 and came with a really nice little micro amp and cable and all the, strap, all the stuff. And it was only like $200 with free shipping. So, and it's got, now my Donner's got the HSS, got the humbucker in it, but it's got coil splitting. So, you still single coil pickups. Or do you want a super Strat kind of thing, right? If you want the Strat body, but you want a little bit more punch or more options, trying to not knock stuff over. I got my SBS here. They're a little more. They're like $360, $370, something like that. But I'm looking at my Sawtooth up there. It's also a Strat with dual humbuckers. And, it doesn't have the tremolo, but if you don't need a tremolo, Sawtooth is pretty damn good too. They have an awesome super Strat, and a lot of them do. I got one from Glary, that Burning Fire, which is basically a super Strat, which was like $100, and it's pretty good. They have them at Firefly. I got a Firefly Strat, right? It's the 3 single coils. It's pretty good. I like it. And it was only like $160, $150, somewhere around there. But they have the dual humbucker ones. But the SBS, I really, really dig. Now, this has the relicking job on it. It's not the best relicking job, but they have them now that don't have the relicking, which I dig. They got the reverse headstock on this one. I think some of them have like the regular headstock if you don't want it reversed. Right? This has like the roasted maple neck and a Floyd Rose tremolo. Actual Floyd Rose. Says Floyd Rose right on it, right? So if you need super Strat with all the pickings, plus it's got coil splitting. Yeah, this is a good way to go for that kind of thing. And other companies have it, but I think SBS does it best from what I've seen so far for the Floyd Rose tremolo super Strat type guitar. I really like my Harley Benton with the Floyd Rose. It's a Les Paul style, right? Very similar to this, just as a Les Paul. So I'd say if you want the Strat style, go to guitarfetish.com and look at the SBSs, right? They also have ones with the single coil in between, so it's humbucker, single humbucker. If you prefer the Les Paul style, go to toneandmusic.com or go to Reverb and look up Harley Benton's US store and see if they got any of them SC custom FRs, because those are really good. I got it with the Roswell pickups, but now they have them with different pickups. I forget which premium pickups they are. Costs a little bit more, but not that much more than, say, this. Same price range. You want a Strat or do you want a Les Paul? Really good stuff, you know what I mean? But if you want a super Strat with the Floyd Rose and all the trimmings, I like the SBS a lot, right? Let's say you're Mr. Progressive Rock and you want a 7-string or even an 8-string, right? I love this Ibanez. This one they have in the 7-string. Love it. This was about $200 on Amazon. They had it in the blue and I think also black and white. But black and white, I wanted something a little bit shinier, so I got blue. Harley Benton also makes a really nice 7-string. I have one. And they have those with like active pickups and premium pickups, and they have 8 strings too. They also have the ones with the fan frets, right? And they're pretty affordable. Harley Benton's a good place to, Tone and Music, Harley Benton guitars. That's a good place to check, right, first off, because they have a little bit of everything, right? I do think some things other people do better. And Harley Benton doesn't have everything, but they have most things. It's a good place to start, right? But yeah, Ibanez, good brand name, right? We all know Ibanez, like $200. I love this. For a 7-string, hell yeah, man. If you want an 8-string, yeah, I'd check Harley Benton. Or go to Rondo Music. Some of their more progressive guitars cost a little bit more. If you got a little bit more to spend, they got a couple brands that are like the headless 7 strings, headless 8 strings, fan frets, all kinds of crazy stuff. Really good guitars. but you're going to spend a little bit more for one with all those crazy trimmings on them. But you're not going to spend as much as you would from somebody else for a guitar with like a headless 9-string fan fret. You know, you're going to spend like $800 at Rondo, but that's going to cost a lot more somewhere else. You know, if you really want the really progressive, crazy things. I've been checking out some other brands too, which I might be talking about in the future, like Leo James, who has some rather progressive guitars out now. I don't know if I remember. I think it's leojames.com. You can just Google it, Leo James. You know, if you want an acoustic, I got this one hanging up here. That one's harder to find. That's an old Synsonics, but a lot of places have acoustics. I love Harley Benton's acoustic guitars, or also go to look at Sawtooth. Right? So if you're looking for Sawtooth, that's godpsmusic.com. I think I'll put some links down in the description to different sites where you can find this stuff, right? But yeah, man, Sawtooth, I got an acoustic from them and I love it, absolutely love it. One brand I would avoid is Fender. Yes, Fender makes acoustics and I don't like them very much. If I was looking for an acoustic, if I were you, I'd look at Harley Benton, Sawtooth, or Yamaha. Or Rogue. Rogues are surprisingly good. I actually really like them a lot. I own 2 Rogue Resonator guitars, and I really like them. They sound good, they play good. But yeah, Harley Benton and Sawtooth are like 2 of my favorites, and you can't go wrong with Yamaha. Everything they make is like solidly good. And then there's bass guitars, which some places have, some places don't. Firefly has bass guitars now. Firefly has acoustics too. I haven't tried their acoustics. I don't know about their basses either. I haven't tried them. But I do have a Harley Benton and I have a Sawtooth basses. And they are both really solidly good. Plus the basses from Hard Luck Kings look really nice. I'd say they're worth checking out probably. Or if when it comes to budget guitars, you can do the old standbys. You can look at Squier or Epiphone. And I'm not going to talk bad about either of them. My dad has an Epiphone Les Paul, and it's really quite good. I have a Squier bass, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I don't see the point in paying for a Fender when a Squier is that good. Maybe the pickups on the Fender are a little bit better. Like, it's that expensive to change out pickups, right? But the Squier basses are just too good for me to spend $1,000 more on a Fender. And yeah, it's that the Squier, my Squier was $200. Fender's like $1,200. It's a big damn difference. And the Squiers are too good. They're just too good for me to spend more. Anyway, so there you go. Which budget guitar is right for you? Well, what do you need? What's your budget? Take a look at the links I'm going to put down here, right in the description, and just go through and look at the different sites and check out prices and that kind of thing. I might not put Hard Luck King's link because I can't get their website to work. It's been broken for like the last week. If it comes up, I'll put it down there. You can try, maybe it'll work for you. It's not a very good business model, but websites break. What can you do? Maybe it's on my end, who knows? So there you go. There's some ideas for you on what would be right for you. In a minute here, there's an end screen and playlists come up. One of them says reviews. That's where I review guitars, including all the ones I just showed you. So if you want to really get a better idea of some of these, go through that reviews playlist, take a look at, ooh, I like this one, or I'd like to buy that one, and you can watch the video and get an idea, is this something I actually want? That's why I do the reviews, right? Because I buy them so that you don't have to, I guess. So you have a better idea of which one you actually want. Review sites helped me get into this, to buy the right guitars. And after I bought them, I'm like, well, I could review them. I could do that too. I bought the guitars. So yeah, you don't just have to take my word for it, man. Check out other people's YouTube videos, right? It's the whole point of doing reviews, of why me and other people do them, to help you out. And also at the end here, there's a playlist called I Didn't Get a Memory. That's my album, right? I recorded it using a lot of the guitars that you just saw. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.